Hey everybody, my name is Gavin and I love horror. Today we're going to be looking at one of the most popular games of all time, the Call of Duty Zombies mode, and how it led to a very unfortunate cosplay at this past weekend's Indy PopCon in Indianapolis, Indiana. Well, let's get into it. This past weekend in Indianapolis, Indiana, there was PopCon, one of Indianapolis and Indiana's biggest cons that we have all year. Really one of the first cons we've had back since the pandemic restrictions have been lifted. Now, this was a great time for everybody to get out and kind of see each other and enjoy the company of one another and for some great cosplays. However, for one person, they took this opportunity to cosplay as a Nazi. And not just any Nazi, a Nazi from the Call of Duty Zombie series. This person decided to cosplay as Dr. Edward Richtofen. I think that's how you say it. If I'm saying it wrong, Call of Dutyers, just yell at me, I guess. But he dressed up as this Nazi at the convention, and people were pretty appalled by it because he dressed in full Nazi regalia, as you can see in these photos. I blurred his face, even though you can find him on the internet very easily. He seems to be very proud of this cosplay, as you can see by his comments, saying how people were telling him he was brave for doing it. Yeah, you were brave because you should have been punched. Like, I'm not saying I'm gonna go up and punch somebody, but I'm not gonna stop somebody from punching you if you wanna dress like a Nazi. I love horror, obviously. People dress as different types of serial killers from movies at cons all the time. But when you're dressing as an actual Nazi, you're doing it for attention. Like, there were so many other skins that he could have been of this character that do not include wearing full Nazi memorabilia and the swastika. In the photos that I showed earlier, you can see that the swastika is turned inside out. But there are other photos online of him with the swastika fully showing. Like, at any point you're putting on a swastika to cosplay, you should probably think to yourself, I'm putting on a swastika, which is not a good idea. You should not do that. I don't know what this kid's life choices are. I do know from his Facebook he is in the army, which bold choice, repping the red, white, and blue, and also the swastika. Indy PopCon had to release a statement apologizing for this person's behavior and basically saying, hey, we need to be trained better for next time if somebody decides to be a jackass and dress like a literal Nazi. There's no character I would ever want to cosplay that's a Nazi and just be like, you know what, it's a character, they'll get it. We won't. I love the Wolfenstein series. I think it's great. I'm not about to show up at a con dressed like Robo-Hitler, because you don't do that. It's disrespectful to dress up as a Nazi anywhere. If you're in Germany, you can go to jail for dressing up like a Nazi. So whatever you were thinking, kid, do not do it. Don't do it. I'm going to Days of the Dead Indianapolis this weekend. I'm excited for it, but if I see somebody dressed as a Nazi, I'm gonna say, hey, you probably shouldn't be here. Like Jason and Michael Myers, you're welcome. Literal Nazis, don't be here. I don't know why somebody would dress up like this. Call of Duty Zombies is super popular, so I get that he's being the character, but you wanted to dress like a Nazi and get a bunch of attention, and congrats, you got it from me, but I'm telling you, you suck. You suck for being a Nazi, so stop it. What do you think though? Is this like am I overblowing it? Am I being a snowflake or whatever you want to call me? Is that what's happening here? Let me know in the comments below, or do you think, yeah, this is super inappropriate, he should have never left the house dressed like that? Let me know in the comments below what you think. Also, if you're gonna be at Days of the Dead this weekend, I'll be walking around, hanging out in Indianapolis on Saturday, so if you recognize me, it would make my absolute world if you said hello to me. I'd be like, people watch my videos! And I will have a review of that con up later this weekend. As always, shoot some footage, hopefully meet some people, hoping to meet Corey Taylor, get my pop signed here, so that'll be a fun time. But yeah, thank you for watching, leave a like and a subscribe, and as always, stay weird.